Good afternoon, all of you. So in today's HTML tutorial, I'm going to introduce to you the new concept of Bootstrap. So till now, whatever programs you have seen that were very basic programs, how to create tables, how to create forms, how to add CSS, that was all basic about HTML. Now let us make our pages more responsive. Okay, so when I'm talking about responsive, we'll be getting only one thing into mind, that is Bootstrap. So Bootstrap is one of the CSS framework, okay, that we use to make our pages more responsive in nature, right? So now Bootstrap, see, so Bootstrap requires these two lines to start with. Okay, first one is the meta char set UTF-8, and second one is meta name viewport. Okay, that will help your particular device with the initial scale of 1. So with the help of these two lines, I'm declaring a Bootstrap into my HTML concept. Okay, so if you copy paste these two lines in your head section of HTML, the Bootstrap starts working into the program. So now basically Bootstrap help us to make our pages more responsive in nature, because now let me take an example. See, just a minute. All right, so talking as an example here, let us say that this is my HTML code written here. Okay, let's say that this is my HTML code. Now I need this HTML code to work on laptop also, to work on tablet also, and to work on mobile also. Okay, I'm saying that it should be working on laptop, it should be working on tablet, and it should be also working on mobile. Now, what is the meaning of like working on tablet, working on mobile, and working on laptop? See, now each and every device has its own width. Okay, laptop is comparatively quite bigger than tablet. Tablet screen is quite bigger than mobile, right? So each of the device has its own width there. Okay, so I'm saying that whatever HTML code I'm writing here, it should be like accordingly getting adjusted to the device. Okay, like if I'm using laptop, it should be accordingly adjusted. If I'm using tablet, it should be accordingly adjusted. If I'm using mobile, it should be accordingly adjusted to mobile, right? So if you're using Bootstrap, things become easy for you. If you just import the two lines, or if you just copy paste the two lines into the program, and you're ready to go with the Bootstrap concept. So let me show an example to you. Okay, one of the Bootstrap websites. See, so now this whole thing is a Bootstrap website. Okay, so this is the laptop width right now, the screen width. Okay, so this is the page we're getting on the laptop width. If I minimize it, okay, and see, I'm just scrolling it outside. So this is nothing but again the tablet width. Okay, this is tablet width. If you see, the appearance looks different on the tablet width. Okay, see, if I'm like zooming outside, it is the laptop width. On laptop, you can see on the top we are getting docs, examples, icons, themes, block, right? If I just move it inside, okay, this is the tablet width. On tablet width, see, you are getting one hamburger. We call that as a hamburger. Okay, so all those things are coming inside the hamburger, right? Again, if I scroll inside, this goes to the mobile width. This is the mobile width. Getting it? So this is called the responsiveness concept. Okay, that is what responsive look like. Okay, so to inherit the responsive behavior in our HTML, okay, we'll be going with the Bootstrap concept. All right, so let us get started with the programs then. So like I said, if you're working with Bootstrap, you need to take these two lines. Okay, and you can take this from the official website of Bootstrap. This is a link you're getting here. Okay, getbootstrap.com. Okay, if you go to the website getbootstrap.com, see, so this is the official website of Bootstrap. Okay, now here on the top you'll be getting one section called docs, nothing but documents. If you click on that, see, there's a document section present here. All right, so we have a quick start section here. So in the first program of this HTML, we need to take these two lines from here, the meta chart set and the meta name. Take it, copy that, Control C, copy that, and let's go to our text editor. Okay, now in the text editor, first I'll save my file, Control S. I'll save it on desktop itself. Desktop, let's give it as bootstrap.html. Okay, so okay, sorry for this. All right. So I'm using the HTML emit concept. Okay. So whenever I type HTML here, and if I press enter, I'll be getting the structure automatically. All right. So now we have head section and body section. All of you are aware of head section and body section and HTML, right? So after giving this title, after the title tag, I'll paste that two tags which I've taken from the Bootstrap documentation. Okay, the two meta tags I've taken from there. All right. So first one is for declaring Bootstrap. Second one is to identify the device width. This one is for identifying device width, and this is one for the Bootstrap. All right. Now let's give the title as Bootstrap page. Okay, in the body section, let us take an example. Let us take an h3 tag, and it's right here. Hello, we are working with Bootstrap. Okay, and close that h3 tag. So if I save the file, Control S, let us go back to the desktop. Okay, so you can see here, where is it? 1 minute. So we saved somewhere else. I need to save it again. Wait, save as. All right, it's present here, Bootstrap. So double click on this. It'll take us to the browser. See. So if you open the browser, this is the Bootstrap page. It's saying, hello, we are working with Bootstrap. But if I just start moving it inside, see, there is no change coming here. Okay, there is no change. The text is as it is, right? The text is not getting changed. Okay, that will be changed automatically once we start inserting CSS and all. Okay, now, so let us do one thing. Let us open this in Chrome browser directly. All right, so we have it here now. Okay, you can see there is no change here. All right, so let us make it more interesting now. Okay, so after importing these two lines, we are already implementing Bootstrap in our program. Okay, that is already making the thing responsive also, as our text is short, so it's not going there. Okay, now let us continue the text. Let us write here. Let us pick up some dummy text from the browser, or else. Okay, so now save the file, Control S, and go to the browser. Now, so if you see, as I'm increasing, like if I'm decreasing my screen size, the text is automatically getting arranged. So this is right now the mobile width. If I just expand it, this is the tablet width. Okay, so this is the tablet screen. Okay, the text looks something on the tablet in this way. If I just increase it more, this is the laptop screen, right? So that is getting adjusted automatically depending on the size of your screen. All right. So now after this, we have the next concept. Sir, I want to decorate my text. I want to make it more modern. This is the old HTML text we're getting there. Okay, I want to make it modern. So Bootstrap gives you an inbuilt CSS. Okay, if you see the documentation of Bootstrap, see it is saying that include Bootstrap CSS and JavaScript. Okay, so if you observe here, see this is actually Bootstrap works with two things. Okay, first one is CDN link. Okay, I'll just make a note here. First one is CDN and second one is download Bootstrap software. You can work with Bootstrap CSS and Bootstrap JavaScript by using any one of this option, either CDN or download the Bootstrap software. But I suggest you go with CDN. And first of all, CDN stands for Content Delivery Network. Okay, Content Delivery Network. Okay, so there is no need to download the Bootstrap software as a beginner. You can directly use this CDN links. You can just take the links of CSS and paste it in your HTML file, and you're ready to go with the Bootstrap CSS concept. Simple concept. Okay, so if you observe here, we have the CDN links section where we have two different CDN links, one for CSS, one for JavaScript. So as we are going to see with the CSS part, I suggest you to copy this one. Okay, copy the CSS URL from there, right click and copy. go to the editor, okay, and where to paste it after the meta tag. So we'll be using here link tag, link rel. Okay, rel is nothing but relevant, and this is relevant to what style sheet. Clear? And here I'll be writing href equals to. Inside the href, I'll be pasting the link I've taken from the CDN. Okay, the CDN link I'm pasting here. So once I save the file, okay, and once I go to the browser, okay, this is the old text I'm getting. If I reload it, we can see how modern my text looks there. Okay, by just simply copy pasting a CDN link from the Bootstrap page, right? I'm just only copy pasting the CDN link from the Bootstrap page, this one, using the link tag. Clear? If I'm using this, you can see automatically the text is getting in a modern type, and automatically you can see the responsiveness is also getting applied. Clear? So this is how we work with Bootstrap. Okay, so this is not all here. We have some more concepts in Bootstrap. So let me show that to you quite quick. See, so this is how we just use CDN links for CSS, and we just use this two meta links for making it responsive. Now going to the next concept. Let me remove this. So our browser is empty now. The body section is empty. All right. Now let us go with the next concept. Now let me show you how to create tables dynamically in Bootstrap. Okay, so now let us start with this. So here I should be using table tag, table open and table close. Now inside the table tag, okay, or else for now let's do one thing. Inside the table tag, I'll be taking a section called t head open and t head close, and another line I'll be taking t body open and t body close, right? Table head and table body. Inside t head, I'll be taking tr. Tr stands for table row. In a single row, the first heading I want to pass is, let's say, student name, th close. Next, let us take th again, and let's take here student roll number and close th again. Next, take th and let's take here student city. Okay, and we'll close th again. So if you save the file, okay, in the table we have three headings there, and if you go to the browser and reload it, we have three headings coming there: name, roll number, and city. Now let us add the data now. Okay, so after t head, in t body, I'll be taking again table row. I'll take one table row. To insert the data, I should use td tag. So in the td, let's give the first student name as Vinod. Clear? Next td. Okay, the next td will go to the second column, that is roll number, that is 101 for the student Vinod. And let's say the city he's living is Hyderabad. Clear? Save the file, and if you go to the browser and if you press F5, you can see the data of Vinod is coming there. All right, let us start giving some more 2 or 3 students there. Now, so this is the first row. If I want to go to the next row, I should change the tag. I should again take tr tag. It'll take me to second row. Again td, okay, and here I'll take the name as, let's say, Venu. Clear? Here again I'll take td and let's take here roll number as 102. Next I'll take here td again and let's take here the city as Vizag. Clear? Save it and go to the browser, reload it, F5, and you can see the Venu details is added. Now I want to make this table more dynamic, more good looking. Okay, like there are no borders right now. If you want, I can add the borders in this way. I can go to the table tag. Okay, you can give some space and you can write there border equals to. In double quotes, let us take 2 pixels, 2 px, semicolon. Okay, and if you go and check it, we'll be getting borders there. But we're getting only the outside border, right? Not the inside borders. Okay, so to make it more enhanced, what we'll do is, we'll take one class. Okay, so whenever I'm writing in this way, this is either pointing out toward user defined class, or that is either pointing out towards the predefined class. So right now working with predefined class. Okay, so predefined classes are coming from Bootstrap only. Bootstrap follows some predefined classes that is coming here. So first I'll be writing here class table. Whenever I declare table there, it is saying that Bootstrap needs to implement CSS for the table. I'll repeat again. Whenever I'm writing table inside the class, it means that Bootstrap needs to implement CSS to table. Okay. After giving some space, I'll be writing here table hyphen bordered. Table hyphen border. This is one of the CSS property, inbuilt CSS property of table. Okay, so whenever I write table hyphen bordered and whenever I save it, if you go to the browser and if you reload it, we can see our table is bordered and our table is more big in size. Okay, because of which concept? Bootstrap CSS concept, Bootstrap table concept. This is how we work with the Bootstrap table concept. Declare the class into table tag. First declare table in that and go with the CSS properties. Clear? So as we have taken table bordered, we can see the table borders are working there. Next, I'll be writing here space table hyphen dark. Table hyphen dark. Save it and run it. See, you can see the color of the table is changing. It is automatically converting into black color. Clear? Okay, so like this, instead of writing any CSS, you can take the help of Bootstrap that is giving you inbuilt CSS. Okay, so whenever I write table hyphen dark, it'll convert the whole table into black color. Now, next I'll be writing here table hyphen hover. Okay, table hyphen hover F5. See, so whenever I'm taking my cursor on the particular student, you can see the color of the particular row is changing. Right now it is black. If I hover on Venu, it is converting into gray color. See, this is used for highlighting purpose. To highlight each and every row, we'll use this hover CSS, table hyphen hover. Next, let us take table hyphen stripped. Table hyphen stripped. Clear? Now, if you save the file and if you go to the browser, reload it, see. Stripped in the sense first one is already selected. The first row is already selected and second row you can just hover it and you can highlight it. Clear, all of you? Okay. So like this, we can work with the Bootstrap CSS properties. This is the table class property. Okay, this is how we can change the whole layout of the table by using this CSS property. Clear? You need to only take a class and start the declaration in that. All right. So you can practice this. Just take some more rows and you can start the practice. It'll look more interesting to you. All right. So now let's move with the next concept. See. Now comes very interesting concept. Okay. So there is nothing present in our body part right now. It's totally empty. Sorry. So here, let's say that so basically I'm going to work with the buttons concept. Okay. So let's say that I'm creating some buttons. Okay. Using the button tag. Which tag? Button tag. Let's say the first button name is button 1. Save it, go to the browser, reload it. So we got the first button there. See, this is the button there. Clear? Okay, it's not clickable right now. It is not active right now. Okay. Now let us take one more button in the next line. Let's take here button tag and let's take the name as button space 2. Clear? See, we'll be getting button 2 beside that only. All right. If you want to the next line, you can use paragraph tags or else you can use break tag. Clear? You can do in that way, but it is up to you. I don't want that. I'm writing it beside only. Now, next I'm taking one more button. Okay, and let's give the name as button 3. Clear? Let's take one more button tag and let's take here button 4. Okay, so I'm taking basically 4 buttons. Now, why I'm taking 4 buttons? See, I need to add some colors inside these buttons. I need to add some colors inside the buttons. Now you might be thinking adding colors is very simple concept. We can only take one style tag and we can do the same concept. We can take colors for each and every button, right? But if you're using Bootstrap, it becomes very simple to you without using any style tag. Normally, if you want to add any CSS, you'll go to the head section. You'll take one style tag here. If I'm not wrong, you'll do in this way, right? You'll be doing something in this way. You'll remove this and you start implementing your tags with a particular colors and all, right? But without doing that, we have still an option to change the colors of the buttons using Bootstrap CSS. How to do that? Observe very carefully. So now after declaring the button tag, I'll give some space and I'll take class. So I said you, whenever we declare class, that points towards Bootstrap class only. Okay. So here I'll be writing BTN. BTN stands for button, shortcut to represent button. BTN space BTN hyphen success. BTN space BTN hyphen success. Whenever I write BTN hyphen success, the success words convert into green color. The success converts the button into green color. If you don't like, if you want to check that, you can go to this Bootstrap blog. Okay, and if you scroll down here, See, you'll be finding a component section and there you're finding buttons concept. See. So like this, you can see different colors will be coming. Okay, primary, secondary, success, danger, warning, info, light, dark. Okay, how these colors are changing because I'm using I'm using CSS class concept. Okay, so you can see BTN space BTN hyphen primary that converts the button into the dark blue color. Next, BTN space BTN hyphen secondary, it's converting into gray color. Okay, then BTN space BTN hyphen success converting into green color. So whenever you're including these words, each and every word has a specific color. Whenever you include the word, it will change into a particular color. Let me show you here. So here I've taken BTN hyphen success. Make sure that this is written in class only. So if you go to the browser and reload it, the first button, what happened there? BTN space BTN hyphen success. Okay, I did not save it. Sorry, save it. And if you check it now, see, it's converting into green color. The button is converting into green color. All right. So here each and every like name has a color inbuilt there. Okay. Now suppose I'm taking in the second one, button space class equals to BTN space BTN hyphen danger. What's the meaning of danger? It converts into red color. The danger thing converts into red color. See, the second button is coming in red color. Okay, suppose you want a yellow color. So in the third one, I'll be taking class equals to BTN space BTN hyphen warning. Save it and reload it. See, we're getting the button into yellow color there. All right, we're getting button into yellow color. Next, suppose I'm taking BTN class equals to BTN space BTN hyphen info. Save it. Info will convert into light blue color. Okay, info will convert into light blue color. Let us take one more button in the next line. Let's take one button tag. Class equals to, okay, BTN hyphen BTN primary. Primary will convert into dark blue color. Let's give the button name as button 5 and close the tag. See, primary will convert into dark blue color. So this is all without giving CSS explicitly, we can work with the Bootstrap class concept. That will help us to pass CSS in such a way that whenever you give a name, okay, it will convert into a specific color. Okay, quite interesting concept. So like this, you can implement this logics in real time. Okay, you can implement all this logics in real time while creating registration form, login form and all. For register, you can keep in green color. Okay, for login, you can keep in yellow color. For submit, you can keep in green color. To cancel, you can keep in red color, like that. You need to only remember this names. That's it. Okay, you'll practice 1 or 2 times, you'll be remembering that. It's quite easy only. Now, going with the next concept. The next concept is quite interesting here. Okay. Now, suppose I'm writing some content. So let me take some dummy content. I think I've closed that page. Okay. Let's take this content. Let's copy it, go to the Sublime text editor. In paragraph tag, I'm taking it and I'm closing the paragraph. Clear? Now, if I go to the browser, I'm using paragraph tag. Okay. And if I go to the browser and reload it, I'm getting that content there. All right. Now, if you resize it, see, it is properly getting responsive in nature. But I'm saying that there is no enough spacing on the left side. If you see the left side of this page, there is no enough spacing there. The word is totally attached to the border of the page, right? But I can just drag it to the right side, a little bit on the right side. Okay, I can give some space to the right side. How to do that? Observe very carefully. So this paragraph tag, I'll cut it from here. I'll remove it. And instead of that, I'll be taking one div tag. Div means what? Block. Whenever you want to create a block in HTML, I should be using div tag. Okay, which tag? Div. I should be using compulsory div tag. So I'll write here div class equals to container. This is called as container class. Close the div tag. Okay, container class does what? Container class is used to give equal spacing on left side and right side. Okay, the majority of spacing is coming on always left side only because of container class. All right. So inside this container class, what do we write? We write the text that we want to display or whatever content we want to display. Clear? Save it, Control S, go to the browser, reload it. See, you can see automatically there is some enough space coming from the left side. Okay, automatically. Okay, sir, what happens if I take a new paragraph? See, I'm copy pasting the paragraph. Copy this, after 2 lines, paste it. Okay, it is inside the container class only. Reload the page. See, it does not let the text go on the left side totally because it is blocking. It is like taking this much space, okay, and then getting the text from there. Okay, this is not allowing the text to consume this all space here. That is dummy space. Clear? So that is how we work with the container class concept. Now, suppose you don't want this much space on the left side. You're saying that that is very much space given on the left side. What you can do is, instead of using container, you can use container hyphen fluid. Container hyphen fluid. Fluid means what? See, it is quite adjustable. If you reload it, you'll be getting space on left side, but not too much space, very little space. Container will give you quite too much of space, but this will give you quite little space. So if you see, make it responsive, okay, mobile with, device with, laptop with, you can see how interestingly it is working. Getting it? If you do the same thing with the container also, suppose I remove fluid from here, it is container type now. Save it, execute it, see. Now it is moving to the right side more. See, it does not leave the space, it does not leave it. Okay, when it is going to the mobile with, that time it is checking on the left side, but when it is a tablet and laptop with, it is not going on the left side totally. So this is how we can manage responsiveness using Bootstrap container class or container fluid class. Okay, now. All right, next comes a new concept in this. I'll be taking one more diff tag here. Diff class equals to column, let's say 6. Okay, and I'll be closing the diff tag. Now in between this, I'll write that paragraph, save it. Now, what is the meaning of column 6? See, basically this particular HTML page, okay, this HTML page has a row. The row contains of 12 columns. How many? 12 columns. It contains of 12 columns or 12 blocks there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we have one more block. That is the 12th block. Clear? HTML contains of 12 blocks on the page. All right. So whenever you want to utilize only first 6 blocks, or whenever you want to utilize only first 2 blocks, sorry for this, whenever you want to utilize only first 2 blocks or only limited amount of blocks, in that case you'll be using the column concept to write in this way. Diff class equals to column and number of blocks you want to consume, like 2 or 3 or 4. If you write 12, it'll consume all the 12 like that. Okay, now let me show you how this works. So in my program, I've written there diff class column hyphen 6 means I'm able to consume how many blocks? Only 6 blocks. Save the file, go to the browser, and if you reload it, see, it is only consuming how many blocks? 6 blocks. It is only consuming 6 blocks of my HTML. Okay, the remaining 6 blocks are empty. The remaining 6 blocks are empty. Okay, if I make it responsive, see, it is only playing around in the 6 blocks. It is not leaving that space. So whenever you want to allot multiple columns, you can go with this concept. Okay, suppose I'm writing here columns 4. So previously it was 6, now it is 4. The space will reduce. Save it, reload it. See, the space is getting reduced. Okay, so let's take here 6. Okay, in the next line, after this, again, I'm taking a diff tag. Diff class equals to colon hyphen, let's say 5. Okay, now close the diff tag. All right. So now again, I'll paste that text, save it and reload it. See. So I'm changing the diff tag. Now, if I'm changing the diff tag, it is going to the new line. It is going to the new line. First block is having how many columns? 6 columns. So that 6 columns it is consuming. Second block is having how many columns? 5. Whenever I change the diff block, a new column will change. Like this is having 12 columns. From 12, only 6 are consumed. And this is again having 12 columns. In that, only 5 are consumed. Getting it? Okay. In the first set, we have only consumed 6 columns from 12. In second set, I've only consumed 5 columns from 12. Okay. Like that, we work with the concept. Getting it, everyone? Okay. Now, suppose you want in a single row only. You want in a single row. So what you can do is, you can remove all this, cut it, and inside the diff class, you can take, sorry, inside the container class, you can take one more class with the name row. You can take one more diff class with the name row. Okay, inside the row, you'll paste the content. You'll paste again the same content which you have taken previously. Okay, let me just give a code indentation there. Clear? Now, if you save it and if you reload it, see, we're getting in the same row. So this is consuming how much space? This is consuming 6 space, only 6 blocks, and this is consuming only 5 blocks. Clear, all of you? So like this, we can make our concept more interesting using a bootstrap columns concept. And if you just resize it, you can see how this works. Okay, and if you want to make it more interesting, if you want to make it more understandable for these two things, what you can do is, we have this div class column6, right? Okay, to do one thing, you pass here id. Id equals to, let's say, block 1, and here also you pass one id. Id equals to, let's say, block 2. Okay, now in the head section, okay, we'll be using the style concept. So here I'll write hashtag block 1. Why hashtag? Hashtag is used to represent id. Let's write their background. Okay, let's give the background as red. Save it. So I'm giving the background for this particular block as red background. Go and check it. See, so that is converting into red color. And if I play around with that, see, the red color will only consume 6 blocks of device. So this is the mobile width. On the mobile width, 6 blocks are consumed. If I increase it, this is tablet width. And if I increase it more, that is laptop width. Okay, so now if I go for the second one, after this, I'll be writing again hashtag block 2 for second block. And I'll write here background colon, let's take here green. Okay, save it and reload it. See, so now we have some more information. It's looking more understandable there, right? So this is how we can work with a bootstrap concept. Okay, so I hope all of you understood the main use of bootstrap here. So it is used mainly to make our web pages more responsive in nature. If you have any doubts related to the bootstrap, you'll be getting a help if you visit this documentation of bootstrap. Okay, the link is getbootstrap.com, and in that you click the docs section, you'll get all the documentation related to the bootstrap, how to use it, how to like use the CDN links, how to go with the colors, how to go with the containers, everything. All right, I've explained you very basic of this. That will be helpful to us in the Django and in our advanced Java concept. Okay, so till here it is totally helpful to you in your Django and in your particular advanced Java concept. But if you want to know more about this, you can use this website and you'll be getting more information through this website. All right, so we'll stop here today. I hope all of you gain some knowledge on this bootstrap. Start practicing it. If any doubts, you can contact us. Thank you, everyone.